So I am filming monologues today. Just to practice, actually. And I have this jerry-rigged sheet nailed to my ceiling, and that is this white wall because currently the place that I'm living in has one window, and so I have placed the sheet in front of the one window because yeah, I need something to cover all the mess back there. So this is what you have to do. You just make it work. And I've realized one of my main obstacles in the past was I would overthink things. And so I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm at this place now where I'm asking myself, what if you actually believe in yourself? What if you allowed yourself to really try? What if you allowed yourself to really see yourself? It's crazy. In my last relationship, one big theme that came up was that I wanted him to see me. I wanted to feel seen for who I am and for all of my greatness. But then, I mean, that didn't work out, obviously, but then now I'm asking myself, okay, but do I really even see myself? And actually, in a lot of ways, I don't. And it leads me to not completely love myself as fully as I could. And so I'm working on that. It's a process. Yeah, I'm afraid to be truly honest about where I'm at. It's scary to be vulnerable because then you're setting yourself up for potential rejection. And I guess I've always thought, if I'm truly myself and then I'm rejected, then I'm being rejected for who I truly am. And that would be so painful. I can't deal with that. And so I've had some walls up. And I don't think you can ever truly have, well, I don't think I could truly have the kind of relationship that I want coming from that place. Coming from a place of feeling shame for certain parts of me, feeling like I need to hide. And I've got some pretty high expectations for relationships in my life. And I recognize that I need to also hold myself to those same standards. So I'm working on that. And so I guess I just want to say that it's okay to give yourself permission to be yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. I mean, when you're a kid, your parents are deciding a lot of things for you, but then when you're an adult, it's up to you. Nobody else's job but you. To give yourself permission to fully be yourself, to fully express your true self. Express all your amazing talents that you have. I'm talented in certain ways, and you may not be talented in the same ways, but you have your own talents. Yeah, so one thing that holds me back is I'm afraid of being too amazing and too talented and having people be jealous of me. because I feel like I experienced that when I was younger. That I made people feel uncomfortable because certain things would just come easily to me and I'd be good at them. I'm just that kind of person. I can pick things up pretty quickly. That's one of my talents, I guess. But then consistency is not one of my strong suits at all. And for some people it is. I would say that's a talent. It's a skill. For some people it just comes naturally. So I'm working on that. Working on telling myself that if people respond with jealousy and by trying to cut me down because I'm making them uncomfortable, then those are the kinds of people that I don't want in my life. I only want people in my life who want to see me grow and who want to see me succeed and who want to see me every day becoming more and more of my truest, most authentic, most shiny, radiant self, and really living my truth. And as more and more as I put this into practice, it is clearing some relationships out of my life. And that's really hard because there's certainly a part of me that wants that relationship back. I'm like, no, I don't want to have to let go of that. Then if I really ask myself, come on, do you really want to be back with that person or have that person back in your life? I mean, honest answer is no. It's just emotionally, it's hard to let go. But ultimately, I don't want to feel again like I have to walk on eggshells around them. I don't want to feel like they're constantly judging me and like whatever I do is never going to be good enough for them. And they're looking at me in a superficial way. Too focused on my appearance. Too focused on superficial things. I don't care about that. I care about what drives you in life. What is motivating you in your life? What kind of person do you want to be in the world? What kind of impact do you want to make? Are you able to get to know yourself? Are you courageous enough to get to know your darkness? Because that is a courageous act. Are you courageous enough to be honest? Honest about things that you know are going to cause discomfort or pain. But you are still honest because it is the right thing to do. Or are you just delusional with yourself? And you make up excuses and you tell yourself they weren't good enough for you. I don't want these kinds of people in my life. Ultimately. The letting go, that's hard. But I understand nothing worth having ever came easily. And in order for growth to happen, a lot of time some kind of death has to happen. A clearing, a cleansing. Why would you expect that to be easy? It's gonna be challenging. I just have to keep reminding myself that I wouldn't be getting these challenges in life unless I possessed the capacity to overcome them, and they were integral in my own journey to living my highest self. There's been some difficult things I've had to overcome, and I have been in the mental space of feeling like a victim and feeling like, why did that happen to me? God, why? Why did you put me through that? And in some ways, I'm still working on pulling myself out of that victim mindset. Most days, I'm good because I recognize why a lot of the things happened now. And as cliche as it sounds, I am so much stronger because of them. And I know myself a lot more. And I've been through shit. So now actually going for what I want, that's not as scary. It's still fucking terrifying. But I've been through worse. So I know I'll survive. So I guess I'm just wanting to be open and honest about where I'm at. I'm not perfect. I've still got a lot to learn. But I think I'm not alone in what I'm going through, even though sometimes it feels like I am. I feel alone a lot. And that's actually, it's one of the worst feelings. But I don't think that I am. And I guess if you're going through something similar, know that you're not alone. And you gotta keep fighting that internal battle. Not everybody has a life where they will be fighting with themselves and have internal struggles to overcome. Or maybe it will be to varying degrees. But for me, I've got some stuff to work on. And it's kind of like I already know too much that I can't live a life where I'm not working on myself on a daily basis. I'm highly aware of things I need to work on, and I choose to face them, and I choose to continuously work to overcome my fear of being myself, my truest, authentic self, of being truly amazing, and pursuing my dreams. It's so fucking scary. Yeah, a lot of days I'm scared and I'm uncomfortable, but I'm also extremely happy and excited. I would rather live like this than live within my comfort zone. Because I feel like I've done that. I think I've been there. And it led to a lot of suffering for me. Most of the time it was just apathy, feeling bored, lazy, unmotivated, insecure. I don't think that's utilizing my potential, living like that. And I had to go through some difficult things to wake me up. And I am very clear that I don't want to go back there. And I know that one way to not go back there is to be continuously working on myself. Continuously pushing myself past my comfort zone, past the fear. In a healthy way, of course. I'm starting to be able to recognize when I feel fear and it's not a legitimate fear. It's not justified. When it's just a fear that's totally in my mind and it's just my brain telling me, oh my God, you are getting to the edge of your comfort zone. You should not go past this. Do not go past this area. It's like a giant sign in my brain. This area over here equals death. You are in danger. Don't go there. I'm starting to be able to recognize when my mind is doing that. And have another voice in my brain that says, you know what? I see that what you're doing here, brain. I'm catching on to you. I recognize that your fear is not based in reality. I'm not quite sure where exactly it came from. And I choose not to totally try to focus on analyzing all that. I've done that. It's total kind of can be a waste of time. But I choose to experience the sensation of you and continue to move forward, to move past this feeling. Because I know that when I do, and I'll see that I don't actually die, I'm not putting myself in a life-threatening situation, it's just scary. When I come out of it and I am able to achieve that thing, or at least try, I have just expanded my world. I have expanded my realm of possibility. And that's so exciting. That's like one of the best parts of life, I think, is when you prove to yourself that you can do something that you didn't think that you could do. That's cool. And I hope that whoever's watching, if anybody ever watches this, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I hope you experience that and you live a life like that. This is so fun, seriously.